Hello, we are at Peak Week vlog number 4 now, I think. So it's Friday and tomorrow is show day. Here's our view. We've got the river behind us. My dad says there's like 3 rivers. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know much about Pittsburgh. I've been here once before, but it was a long time ago. So I'm gonna show you here our setup. So we've got all sorts of prep food, show day food. The chips, those are not mine. Bananas. I have no more cheat meals in my plan. I saw my coach this morning and he's like, no more cheats. He reduced my food a little bit, so I feel good about that. My weight was down this morning, but we also don't want to have like your belly, like, you know, like you want your diet, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Like you don't want your waistline compromised. So anyways, some of the setup, we've got all my supplements, lots of rice cakes, bananas. We have a fridge, so we have things here. My chicken is still staying cold in my cooler though. And then this is my little setup for cooking my cream of rice. So we've got some cream of rice for breakfast. So I'm actually starving, been up for a while. And so I'm gonna finish this cooking in my room and eat, and then go for a walk outside, and then I pose at noon today with my posing coach. So we'll check back in later. All right, just a quick check-in. I have, let's see, I had a posing class today with my coach, posing coach. We did group posing and like comparisons with the rest of the people that are here on the team that are competing. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but there's 16 of us. So I went for a walk. There's no like cardio or training or anything today. He did reduce my food a little bit. I don't remember if I've said any of this or not, but I'm pretty tired. We'll be having an early night tonight. So I'm just in the room, just doing some work, and I'm gonna head out for another walk. And I'm gonna make it an early night for sure tonight because I have to get up super early tomorrow. So, but yeah, I'm just going through the day, doing some work on my computer. Obviously, I'm not teaching right now, just doing work on my computer. Jared is sick. These buildings look like Batman. They remind me of Batman. And there's a cool fountain in the middle that's definitely a splash pad. However, there's a woman that guards it, or actually there's a gentleman over there right now, and they are guarding it because you can't play in it. So it's a splash pad that's not usable as a splash pad, but it all just like spouts up like water, like a splash pad does. But yeah, we thought it was a splash pad, but yeah, there's like a guard here that doesn't let people play in it. Not that I would play in it, but just out for a walk. We are just walking to a new area in town, and evidently the, oh cool. So Jared is an iron worker by trade, and he doesn't do it right now, but he works at Consumers, but that's his like trade. And Pittsburgh is a steel town, right babe? Anyways, we're going to this area called North Shore, and evidently there's a baseball team called the Bananas. I don't know if my dad watches this, he'll probably be able to clarify, but Bananas, there's a banana baseball game going on right now. But there's like a ton of bridges here. There's this really cool one. It's across the street. Not across the street. Across the way, across the river. Okay. Okay. I asked my dad, and I had to find out. It's the Savannah Bananas. They're here for some reason, but they're from Savannah. And I knew I had heard of them before. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. So that's what it is. Anyways, there's a lot going on right now. It's at the Pirates Stadium, and you can't see because they have it like blocked off, but you can hear it. Anyways, Savannah Bananas are playing right now, and there is a lot of stuff going on. So, cool. Good morning, it's show day. I just rolled out of bed like this. This is how I look when I sleep. No, obviously just did hair and makeup. We're rocking the wig today. Decided to not do extensions because I'm on that hair health journey. So I'm gonna head back up to my room and check in with my coach. And I gotta do a fasted check-in. So got up at 3. Actually, the alarm went off at 3:25, but I was already up at like 2:51, but I went to bed at 7:20, so not too bad. I was exhausted yesterday and I fell right asleep. I could not believe it. But headed back up to my room, and I have about an hour until I check in with my coach, and then he'll tell me like what the game plan is for food and stuff today. So looking forward to having some coffee. Okay. Okay, so just some thoughts. How am I feeling today? Sleep-wise, I feel pretty good. Like I said, I went to bed at, I got in bed at 6:30. Oh my gosh, I was exhausted. It's been a busy week. Yeah, I was just exhausted. And I guess I was still a little bit tired. But one of my former students, we're messaging back and forth on Instagram. Shout out to James. If you were watching this, James, he messaged me and I was like, wait, it's 2:30 in California. You're still up. I'm like, you're still up and I'm awake. So anyways, he's talking to me, asking me when I go on stage and stuff. Yeah, he's a former student, but he's a full grown adult now. Like, this was a decade ago that he was my student in middle school. Well, maybe not a decade. I don't know. Anyways, he's older enough. He's old enough. He's a friend. He's actually also a friend of Chase's. So anyways, whatever. So yeah, how do I feel? I have no idea. This is stage day is always like, I feel like I have a hair and an eyelash or something. It's always, I'm never in a great headspace, and I'm really gonna try to not be like that today. I always just feel like I'm not good enough. I don't know. That's common, right? Like, a lot of people feel like that in multiple facets of their life, but or one facet or the other, I should say. So yeah, I'm definitely not like, I'm gonna win, I got this, I'm the best. I mean, that even sounds weird coming out of my mouth as a joke, because that is not me at all. And I'm a pretty confident person, but and it's not like I lack confidence. It's just I don't know. I never know what they are looking for. I don't know. I just never know. I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know if my look is what they want. It's hard because you second guess and you look around and you see everybody else backstage that looks freaking amazing. But then you might ask, well, then why do you put yourself through this? Well, I love the process. And this is fun. Like, I like this. Like, I've enjoyed this weekend, and um, I really enjoyed this prep. So I really like the process. I like challenging myself. Um, I think it's good to put yourself kind of in situations where maybe you're a little uncomfortable or scared. Who was that said that? Eleanor wrote somebody. Somebody said, do one thing every day that makes you scared, or do one thing every day that scares you, or something like that. Eleanor Roosevelt? I don't know. I should look up these facts before I put them out there for the internet to hear, but somebody said that. And so I think it definitely teaches me things every time, but I'm also looking forward to being done. I'm looking forward to not waking up and immediately having to like go turn on my ring light and do a check-in every day. I'm looking forward to that. Like I've mentioned before, I really always like checking in with my coach, because I like that, like, okay, here's the plan now. Like, I like that whole process, right? So when you check in, you know, you get feedback. So I like checking in, but like the actual act of checking in, no. Do I like putting my suit on first thing in the morning before I drink water? Or, you know, no, I don't like doing that. I mean, I don't know if anybody like loves doing that like every single morning, but I like checking in. I like the feedback and stuff, but I don't like the actual, you get it, right? I don't have to explain it again. So, yeah, I don't know. I just really, I have my goal. Like, I like to set my expectations low, but have high goals. So that's kind of like what I'm going into this for. And what my goal is just, my goal is to get top 10. That is honestly my goal. I mean, if anybody goes to a national show and says, I don't want a pro card, if they give me a pro card, I will turn it away. Nobody says that. So obviously, I mean, you go to it to win, you don't go to lose. But like I say, I just set my expectations low. And I don't even know if last time I got 16th. So 10th or better might be too high of an expectation. I have no idea. So that's my goal though. So I'm putting it out there. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to get my suit on because I got to go check in with my coach, and fingers crossed, because I have to do a fasted check-in. So I've been up since 2:51. It is now like, what time is it? I don't know, like 5. Maybe I've been up for 3 hours. Yet to take a sip of water, because I have to do a fasted check-in. And that means no water, no food. So he'll tell me what to do, like in terms of water and food. So I'm gonna get ready and go do that. And then we'll do the last coat of tan. So prejudging starts at 8, but wellness and fit model go on first. So it'll be a while. Okie dokie. Yeah. Wow. This is scary. So I wear a wig on stage, or sometimes I get extensions, but you know, I'm wearing a wig. It's like 4:30. Prejudging ended. Well, prejudging is still going on. They're not even to the open class in bikini yet. I wonder if they're gonna push out the start of finals, because it's a long show. I got first call outs, and I'm splitting center. So 6 people got called out. It was a big class. They had to split us up in groups. There's tons of people here, just obviously the show is taking forever. But yeah, I have to say this is my best show experience ever. Not only because I got first call outs, like just not even considering that, but just backstage, making new friends, talking, just enjoying my time, having my coach and posing coach there, it's just been good. So I will put my wig back on. Can you imagine? They'll be like, who's this girl we put in first call outs? This is a scary situation. Yeah. Obviously, I got my makeup done after my wig was put on. But I'm just supposed to rest. Obviously, I'm tired. I've been tired for a long time. So, anyways, I'm excited for finals. I just wanted to get here. I hope they don't push it off, but I don't know. We'll see. I would suspect that, I don't know, it's taking about, let's see, 35 and up just went on, so open goes on next. So yeah, there'll be multiple classes in open, but I don't know, maybe that'll only take a half hour, 45 minutes. So maybe they'll still start at 6, but I'll keep you posted. I'm just gonna continue resting, but I just wanted to check in. I did some Instagram story updates, but I didn't update the YouTube. So this is my continuation of show day. Maybe I'll try to get some, I'll definitely get more content today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens next in the video. Okay, you'll know before I do. You'll know in future time before I do right now. Okay. Good morning. It's the next day. It is August 31st, and we took home second place. So that was so exciting. So I'm at my goal, and now I'm hungry for more because split and center, and the chance that maybe it would have been me that got that pro card was really exciting. And so yeah, we'll set the bar higher. So I'm getting coffee. So we're heading out today, but I just wanted to do a quick little check-in. And I did not get much footage yesterday, but I'll insert some clips here after this of just some stuff that my husband got and some pictures and stuff, but they're, not taken, they're taken in, vertical mode. So, okay, coffee time. All right, this is the aftermath of show day weekend. We've got the show day bag with my suit top just thrown in there because I took it off backstage as soon as I got off stage. I had a shirt on, over it, obviously. So we need to pack that up. My hair, my jewelry, dirty dishes, my backstage clothes, my slides, my wig bag, coffee, hot tamales that fell on the floor, and just all the stuff to pack up. Coolers. This cooler has a whole bunch of water in it, melted ice. That's what happens when ice melts, it's water. And these are clean dishes, so that's good. All my supplements, salt. So I'm gonna pack up and head out. Oh my goodness. It's been a whirlwind since Pittsburgh. So it is September 2nd. It's Tuesday. It was Lulu's first day of school. And we got back from Pittsburgh. So let's do a little recap of that day. So we got up and got coffee, packed. I walked on the treadmill in the gym for a little bit, and then we checked out and we stopped to get some food. And I just had some, maybe I'll put a picture up here. So I started my meal plan on Sunday, right after the show. Saturday night, oh gosh, let's talk about that. So this may be longer than I intended. So Saturday, I got done. The show probably went till 11 or so, but I got off stage 9:30ish, and we were gonna go to a restaurant that was right by the hotel. And I was excited for that because I had looked at the menu, of course. And then come to find out, we get to the restaurant, which, you know, is just maybe like a 5-minute walk. We get to the restaurant and I'm just outside walking, obviously, but Lulu is at cheer practice. So I'm in a neighborhood by the high school, and I'm not really sure. I've been responding to clients while I've been walking and not paying attention. I'm on this bike path. I think I went too far. Anyways, so we got to the restaurant and they were having a wedding, which we knew because we called them like earlier in the night and said, hey, if we come tonight, are we going to have a problem without a reservation? They're like, no, you'll be fine. And you can, like, worst case scenario, sit at the bar, which we like to sit at the bar. And so I was all excited about what I was going to order there. I was going to get this like chilled seafood tower. I'm not one that brings like, I don't think people do this as much anymore, but like people, you know, like bringing all the treats backstage and like as soon as you get off stage, like shoving them in your face. First of all, the only thing I want to do is drink water. I usually slam like 2 like Powerade Zeros, and yeah, I don't want to eat like sugar. Like my last show that I did, like not this show, but like the show before that, it was last year in Michigan, just like a regional show, and there was a woman that had this like 9x13 baking dish of like this layered, it wasn't like brownies, it was just like, it was kind of like a trifle, where it's like layered stuff of like pound cake, whipped cream, chocolate, I don't know, just like a layer thing. And people were like, she just got it backstage and people were like eating out of it. I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, you know how, maybe you don't know, but I'm really germophobic. So sharing food, I don't share food with anybody, let alone a stranger. Like just eating with a spoon out of the sink, just like digging into this 9x13 pan. No. Yeah. I don't share like drinks with people. Like even my husband, like, well, no, I take that back. Like if he's got an energy drink, I might take a swig, but I usually take a swig first because it's not that I'm like, obviously I kiss him. I don't know why I'm going down this rabbit hole, but here's my theory. You know, love my children to death, but I could take a bite of something of theirs. First of all, I don't share food. Like I'm not like cleaning up my kids' plates because that's not on my meal plan. And they might not be sick right now, but they might start puking tonight, right? And then I'm gonna get sick. That's my thoughts. So anyways, she had this big pan of stuff and I'm just like, she's like, here, everybody's trying it, digging into this pudding, whipped cream, cake thing. No. Okay, so anyways, we get to the restaurant and they had a wedding reception going on, which again, we knew because we called and they told us that, but then we could still sit at the bar. And so the hostess, my husband kind of like walked past in front of me and the hostess is like, yeah, but, and I said, what about the bar? And she's like, well, our bartender had a heart attack tonight. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. We'll go someplace else. And Jared didn't hear her say that. And so he walked back and he's like, we called early. I mean, he wasn't like being an ass or anything, but he was just like, what? We called earlier. Why can't we sit at the bar? And I'm like, honey, the bartender had a heart attack. Like, come on, let's go. He's like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. So that was out. So, and there was a sushi place, but I'm like, all I ate all day was rice with peanut butter. I'm like, I don't want sushi because I just don't need rice. So I'm like, let's just go back to the hotel bar. So the hotel had a restaurant in it, which every other competitor was there. But it was fine. That hotel was so accommodating. It was the Sheraton Station Square. I mean, man, they put up with, there was like 600 bikini competitors. Plus, I mean, the show was like all week long. It started on Tuesday, I think, through Sunday. Like there was competitions every single day. These judges, can you imagine those hours? I mean, my competition started at 8 a.m. and I think the last person probably was done around 11. And they're doing that for all week. Those judges sitting there. Anyways, kudos to them. So we get back, we go to the bar, and our bartender was really, really cool. And I ended up getting like the perfect thing because I just want protein. Because again, all I've eaten is like tiny bit of rice and peanut butter just to kind of give you like some carbs and fat to sustain you. You don't need protein on show day. And I wanted veggies because I hadn't had veggies since Wednesday. And I wanted protein. So I got a salad. It was like a chopped salad. And it had like pepperoncinis, provolone, tomato, pickled onion. And it had salami, but I got it without salami, of course. And then I had salmon on it, and the salmon was like perfect. And then they had fries, like hand-cut fries. So I had a salad with salmon and fries and a big glass of wine, and it was perfect. So anyways, that's what I had. And then Saturday, okay, so I was talking about Sunday, how I started on my meal plan. So yes, meal plan officially started Sunday, but because we were traveling, I kind of did like half macro approach, half meal plan. But I didn't really eat anything off my meal plan, just like the way that I formed my meals. Like for example, my breakfast in my meal plan is like oatmeal, blueberries, egg whites, and eggs. We went to First Watch and I got an egg white omelet. I had them cook it without oil. I had them put a little bit of veggies in it. And then I swapped out like the oatmeal. I got a piece of gluten-free bread, just dry. So I had like an egg white omelet. I specified that they use 7 egg whites. So I just like tracked the protein from that. And so then I just kind of, the rest of the day, again, I didn't eat anything like naughty, like off my meal plan. It was just like all the foods I ate were fine. Wasn't like any food that I wasn't allowed to have. It was just like not my meal plan specifically, which we can swap foods out. Like if in my meal plan is chicken, I can have ground turkey or fish, you know, and just like swap it. So anyways, we got home super late on Sunday. Yesterday, being Labor Day, was just like get everything unpacked, washed my suit, washed my heels, unpacked everything, and get ready for school because Lulu started school today. So we still hadn't gone school shopping yet. Oh my gosh. So we took her school clothes shopping, did like a mad, like, oh, she did great. She had so much, we had such good luck. Got her all sorts of clothes and shoes, and it was like wham bam, 2 or 3 stores we went to and got everything. So that was good. We had already got her school supplies, her backpack, and all that kind of stuff. We just didn't have clothes. And I was thinking, like, worst case scenario, she just had a birthday like 2 weeks ago, and she got a whole bunch of clothes for her birthday. I mean, so it wasn't like she was going to show up in, like, you know, grungy clothes. She had brand new stuff. Now she just, you know, you kind of feel like we want to take your kids school clothes shopping, right? So we did that, and yeah, and then today was a full day of teaching. So that is kind of the wrap up. So post-show feelings. Okay. So Sunday I was on like a high. I am like, oh my gosh, I was 1 spot away from getting my pro card. I am like determined. Like fire lit. Let's go. I am feeling great. Yesterday, I started feeling a little bit like determined still, but almost like, man, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, now it's kind of a combination of feelings. Like now I have this like burden of expectation. Like next time I do a national show, I gotta get first. I gotta get my pro card. And that is not always gonna happen. Like people do multiple national shows and they might get second, and then the next year they get seventh, and then the next year they get their pro card. Like you just don't know. It depends who else you're competing against, right? Like who shows up. So yesterday I was kind of feeling like that burden of expectation, also feeling like, but still grateful. I am really grateful I didn't get my pro card, because if I got my pro card, I would kind of be like lost, because I would not be ready to be competitive on the pro stage. And so I'm glad that I have like something to still strive for. And again, I surpassed my goal. My goal was to get top call outs, top 10, not get last place, any of the above. And I did that. So I should be just like overjoyed, but I am still, but I don't know. I kind of just feel like I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. So, which I will. So I don't know the feeling that I'm feeling. Maybe this is post-show blues. I've never had that before. But I don't think so, because I don't feel like, I don't know what it is. I kind of just feel something. I haven't really put a finger on it yet, but I'm going to continue vlogging through my reverse. And my coach says, so I officially check in tomorrow, but I've talked to him, and he says that we'll just see how my body progresses. Need to grow everywhere, which I knew. And he said, we'll just see, because you can't predict like what's going to happen, right, to like my physique. Hopefully I'll just grow. That seems inevitable that I will, because I'm going to train hard and follow my plan. But he said maybe shoot for a spring show. So I don't know. So I'm going to close it out here, and at the end here, because you know what, it's just going to be easier for editing purposes. At the end here, I will show some footage from show day, some pictures, some video that my husband got from the audience. And yeah, so enjoy this little next montage. And thank you for following along. And thank you to everybody that reached out to me. I mean, I didn't really broadcast it. I didn't broadcast it until I was really close to show that I was competing. I didn't really put it out there, because remember, I like stopped prep and then restarted. So I mean, that's another thing. It's like, had I just like, I don't know, I'm not gonna even go there. Like, hindsight is 2020, so whatever. I did what I did. So onwards and upwards, like they say. And met some great teammates. So yeah, it was, my goal, another goal, was to just have fun. And I did. It was the first time I ever had fun at a show. Honestly. You would think, why have you continued to do this? A lot of people feel that like the show day is not like their favorite thing, but I actually really had fun. I had fun the whole weekend. It was great. So again, thank you to everybody that reached out, showed support, and stay tuned for the next season, improvement season, growing some muscles, and I will chat with you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Nice, Rachel. Nice, Rachel.
Next is 797, Jennifer Gasper.